Hey everybody, how you doing today? Welcome back to Breakfast with Buck. Thanks for joining us. Today's verse comes from Matthew chapter 13, verses 45 and 46. Jesus says, "Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant looking for fine pearls. When he found one of great value, he went away and sold everything he had and bought it." So what Jesus is trying to teach here in the parable is that God is worth everything, our whole life. We surrender everything in order to obtain the kingdom of heaven. You can't have divided loyalties. You can't have, you can't have a pearl and a diamond at the same time. You find that pearl, or the pearl finds you. The way I like to think about it, and that's what you surrender to. Well, here's the premise that God has to be in this equation. He has to be able to be our everything. In other words, he has to live up to his part. I know that's a little bit strange to think about, because we tend to think of God as so powerful and so loving that we don't have to worry about his part, which is true. But think of it in this terms. In your relationships you have now, have you ever made a commitment that you couldn't keep? You didn't know it at the time, maybe. Maybe you didn't know your own limits, your own boundaries. Maybe you thought you knew better, and it turned out that you didn't. It's okay. I mean, I think we've all had that. I think when you look at a busy family or a busy person's schedule, you'll see a couple of pin marks through their date book thinking, well, I thought I could knock that out, or I thought I could get this done, but it just didn't happen. And that's just because we're human, and that's just normal. So we can't be everything to everybody. That's just part of being a human. Even my kids have to tell them no sometimes. At work, definitely. My own personal life, I have to tell myself no all the time. You just can't do everything. But Jesus wants to be our everything, which means he has to be able to be everything to us. Our Savior, our friend, our mentor, on call when we have problems, our judge. He can't say, well, I want you to be my everything, but I'm not going to be able to do everything that I'm supposed to do. And so that's a couple things about God that we can learn right there about his character. For one, he loves us beyond anything because he gives us that much attention and time. The other thing is that he's so powerful, he's able to do that for me, you, your family, your work, everyone in this world. He can simultaneously be everything to everybody. That's going to take a while to figure that one out. That's kind of a unique concept. But I think it's something we should count on God for, is to be our everything. All right, well, God be with you today, and I pray that you trust the Lord to be your everything. See you next time.